Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, great. I think we have 13 people on board so far. That's a good number to start with. And warmest greetings to all the participants who have joined in today for the orientation session. My name is Solomon Jalangacek. I'm part of Education Needs All team, and I'm currently in Indonesia, Semarang City, Central Java, just for those who are interested to know. And I'll be your host for today's meeting. And like we said, today we are going to do an orientation session that is basically going to be in approximately an hour. And we are doing orientation basically for Indonesian government scholarship, which is the Kementerian Berkembang Negeri, KNB, and the Romanian scholarship. So we're going to have two guest speakers, and one is going to talk about the Indonesian government scholarship. So she will give the details. And the other person is all. And the other person is going to talk about the Romanian government scholarship. So without further ado, I really want to give one clarity. You know, we are engaged in a visual space, and in a visual space, what is important is discipline. And we call that visual discipline. And that has to go, when you are in here, kindly remember to mute yourself until I unmute you. And that would be after maybe during the end of the presentation, where you'll be given a chance to introduce yourself and then maybe ask some questions. So please mute yourself. Do not interject with the speaker. If you have some questions, kindly jot them down in the chat box. I and the team will be able to monitor that, and we'll pitch them down and actually filter them into messages that would be responded to by the speakers. So that's the main rule anyway, and I believe we'll be able to adhere to that. Exactly. Now, we are time bad, and 36 minutes, we're supposed to start at 7:30. So this stage, I'll give a brief introduction about our speaker. Her name is Mansi, just as we've seen in on the screen. She's an Indonesian, but currently in India, if I'm not mistaken. And, sorry? Okay. Benar tidak?
Enggak. Actually, I'm Indian, but currently in Indonesia.
Oh, currently Indonesia. Oh, mohon maaf ya.
Yeah, gak apa-apa.
Sip. So she is an Indian, but currently Indonesian, and she has, great details about the Indonesian government scholarship, which is the KNB. So Manda, I'm going to give you 25 minutes for your presentation, or basically 20 minutes if possible. And then will you use the other 10 minutes for discussion? And that will be basically after Jacob has presented, because we are time bad. So I'll remind you on that. And thank you for taking your time. Silakan. We can't wait to hear from you.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon, for the great introduction. Well, also thank you, Education Needs for having me. And for today's presentation, I'll just share the official website for KNB for you to just take a look at all the requirements and the other details. Just to let you. Oh, was I speaking without unmuting? Okay, sorry, I'll start again. So first of all, thank you so much for having me today, Education Needs All. And just for a quick intro, my name is Mansi. I'm originally from India, but currently I'm here in Indonesia, Surabaya. I'm pursuing my bachelor's in computers here. And I am a 2023 KNB scholar, which is the fully funded Indonesian government scholarship. And for today's session, I would like to give you a brief, details about the procedure and how to apply for the scholarships. Well, if you can see on the screen, um, may I ask if the screen is visible? Hello?
Yeah, the screen is okay.
Okay. So, well, this is actually the official website for applying for the KNB scholarship. All the procedures and all the application process is conducted here. Even the results are out here. So,
Yeah.
it would be great
Permisi,
if you can. Yeah,
Permisi
sorry.
Masi. It's
Yeah.
like your background is having some noise. Can there be a way to adjust that?
Oh,
If possible.
uh, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can.
Okay. If
Is it okay?
if you cannot adjust it, then you can continue. It's absolutely fine.
Oh,
We
sorry.
understand.
I'm really sorry. Sorry.
It's
I,
understandable.
I hope like my yeah.
Mm.
So firstly, well, this is the website to apply for KNB. I've already given the link in the chat box, and just to let you know, this scholarship is provided for bachelor's, master's, and doctorate studies. The eligibility criteria for each it varies. Firstly, for bachelor's, the scholarship is provided for high school graduates, and the criteria is that you have to be from 18 to 21 years of age. If you are above 21, sir, you cannot apply. As for masters and PhD, the age limit is 35. So as far as you are below 35, you can apply for the scholarship. Well, these are the procedure and requirements to apply for the scholarship. Firstly, there are if to be specific, there are two different things that you need to consider. Firstly, is that you need to get a recommendation letter from the embassy, Indonesian embassy in your own specific country, and secondly, there is the online application process for KNB. So, well, when you are applying for the main KNB, like on the website, you need a curriculum vitae. You need to prepare your CV for this based on all the activities and all the experience you have had in the past. Scan of valid passport. A passport is a must. You cannot use any other source of identification document to apply for the scholarship. English proficiency test, which is either IELTS or TOEFL test like this. Duolingo test works as well, and also a certificate from your previous school which states that you had your um, education in English. That works as well, but I'd recommend you to take the IELTS or the TOEFL test because it's more, considered, and it's more impressive. Well, then there's a recommendation letter from the employer or immediate supervisor. For this one, if you are a bachelor student, I'm sure you don't have any previous work experience. So, what you can do is ask for a recommendation letter from maybe a club that you joined, a school club from the president of the club, or a shelter home that you volunteered in, anything. But this thing is very important. You cannot apply without, without the recommendation letter from your employer or previous supervisor. Another thing is academic recommendation letter from previous schools. So, if you are applying for bachelor's, you can just get a recommendation letter from your teacher who taught you in your high school or your principal. As for masters and doctorates, you can get it from your university. Another thing is academic certificate and academic transcript from previous degree. Let's say you graduated from your high school, and you can get your academic transcript and the certificate of graduation. You need those. And also, the one thing that has changed this year is that it has to be legalized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Education in your country. So, as far as I know, the process for this, it depends on each country. Like for India, what I did was I just contacted a agent. We call it apostilling the documents, and the agent did everything for us. Because in India we don't have any way we can just directly go to the ministry and ask for the stamp. So we have to go through an agent to get this. But as for any specific country you're from, it really depends. So for this specific thing, I would suggest you to do your own research and try to get the information of how you can legalize the documents, because legalization is very important, because that's the only way the government will know that the documents you have submitted are they're authentic and are not fake copies. Well, the other requirement is recommendation letter from potential research supervisor in one of the universities providing partners of KNB scholarship. And this one is only required for doctorate students, because those who are applying for PhD, make sure what you do is you contact a professor from that university beforehand, and the professor needs to write a recommendation letter for you, so that stating that he accepts you as a student and he wants you to be your student for the PhD and research that you're doing. As for masters and bachelor students, it's not really needed, so it's okay. Also, another extra requirement for doctorate applicants is a statement of purpose of their studies in Indonesia. So this one you need to write it as a motivation letter, stating like your purpose, why you want to study in Indonesia, stating your backgrounds, what's making you choose Indonesia, and how it's going to benefit you in the future. Um, Also, then we have this very important requirement, which is a recommendation letter from the embassy of the specific country you are coming from. So to do this, the embassies actually have their own requirements. Like you need a recommendation letter from the embassy, which states that the embassy has gone through your documents and they want you to be, or they see you as a potential candidate for KNB. So when it when it comes to getting a recommendation letter from the embassy, what you'll have to do is you'll have to contact the embassy in your country. Like let's say I'm from India, I contacted the embassy in my country, Indonesian embassy, and they gave me a list of required documents, and I just had to send them. The embassy actually collects the documents and it goes through your documents, and maybe they will take a interview of you just to see if you are a fit candidate for KNB or not, and then yeah, they'll help you with the letter, and with that letter you can apply to the official KNB scholarship. And yeah, I think that's it for how you can apply. Well, here we have like the requirements specifically for different degrees. Firstly, for bachelor's, as I said, you have to be 21 years old, uh, no more than December 31st, 2025. Like you can't be more than 21 years before December. If you are more than 21, you can't apply. Sorry. As for masters, the age limit is 35. As for doctors, it's 40. So if you fit this age gap, or if you fit this age criteria, then you're good to apply for the scholarship. And also, if we talk about what are the benefits given by the scholarship, so firstly, it's all the cost of you traveling from your own country to Indonesia is covered. Also, your cost from Indonesia to your own country is covered. The travel expenses are covered. The fees, education fees is covered. You get a health insurance every month. That fees is covered. Also, your visa cost is covered, and you get a monthly stipend in Indonesia so that you can carry on your, day-to-day activities and don't have to worry about money. So basically, this is a fully funded scholarship, which does not require you to work part-time or just have some other source of money just for you to survive in Indonesia. So I think that's it for the presentation. I would like to conclude. And in case you have any questions, please do let me know.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mansi, for the present. Uh, the application process and the scholarship benefits. That was really insightful. Thank you for sharing those tips. And we would say in the Indonesian version, terima kasih banyak, thank you so much. And yeah, that's it. Basically now, because you have spared for us some few minutes, I believe the only thing we'll need to do is to take questions and maybe some answers as well before I allow in Jacob. So there were some few questions in the chat box, but please, for those who would want to ask some question particularly, and make sure that they are specific to this scholarship, kindly either you write if you're comfortable with that, or you raise up your hand, I'll give you a chance, and then you'll be able to ask your question. And kindly, when you're asking a question, be specific. I really do not want you to go into, I mean, you can thank the presenter, that's okay, but at least be precise as much as possible. So there are some questions in the chat box, but I'll take the answers currently. And the first person, as I was viewing them, was Brother Elia Ayub. Brother Elia Ayub, let me try to unmute. Okay, you are already unmuted, so please proceed.
Yes, thank you so much, Brother Solomon, my OG, and thank you, the presenter. I'm so glad to be part of this session. And to be very quick, I just want to inquire about, do they also offer a scholarship to refugee students, or it is only those that apply with their passport from their home countries? Do they have also provisions for refugees? Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question. I think, yes.
You can take it on. You can take it on.
Okay, thank you. I think the scholarship is available for the refugee students as well, because we've seen here there are a lot of students coming from the countries who are undergoing war. I'm so sorry about that. But I think the process is a bit different for you. So, in case you want to know more about how you can apply about to the scholarship, the best way is to contact KNB or the embassy here in Indonesia, which belongs to your country, so that they can give you a more, detailed review of how you can apply for KNB without your passport. I hope that answers your question.
And as a simple addition, because I'm somebody who has also participated in this application process previously, it is highly advisable if you are a South Sudanese and you are interested, pursuing your postgraduate studies through KNB. I would advise that get a passport, because that's the easiest way out. Well, the refugee one might work, but it takes a lot of time, because those in embassy, this is a competitive process, so they will value those who have the document intact, other than getting back to you through feedback. So, Brother Aliyah, I really advise you, if possible, and if you're interested in this scholarship, I advise that you actually get the passport and then email the embassy. I was having an email here that works for the Nairobi embassy, but you can also check in the website. That's the one I use for somebody, I think 2022, something like that. They might have changed it, but we'll still update you. So that's the little addition I'll give there. Sholando, and after that, Malwala Jut. Sholando, please.
Okay. Moderator, thank you for giving me this chance. Actually, the introduction that was conducted by our sister is really nice and amazing. So I've been just patiently looking or listening to what she will say. First of all, I have to introduce myself as I'm called Cholando Grang. Here, he just talked briefly on the guideline, the most important parts, but there's some parts that are my concern in which are regarding my field. So I'm a pharmacist, and I'm looking for a way out. If they have a chance for medics, like medical courses, so is it possible for KNB scholarship to give medical courses? Also, to people with associate degree, so are they allowed to go for a fresh graduates or a fresh program? So regarding the age, because I'm seeing the age limit for degree programs, so they're literally like they're not familiar with some people. So that's what I can ask. Thank you.
Great. Mansi, you can take that on, and I'll give addition when
Okay.
necessary.
Okay, thank you so much for the question. So, firstly, is about if KNB provides scholarship for the medical, uh, fields. As far as I know, for when it's related to veterinary medicine, there are scholarships in KNB. As for pharmacy, it depends on the university. The thing about this year is that the guidelines they have not been updated yet. So in case the guidelines get updated, like the guidebook for KNB, it gets updated. So if there is a university which is willing to provide scholarship for pharmacy, you can go ahead with it. But still, we need to see if there's any university added this year or not. Because as far as I know, last year and when I came, there were scholarships for veterinary medicine, but I haven't seen any scholarship for pharmacy. And as far as the cases about actual MBBS or medical studies, so I don't think there are any scholarship for that field. But pharmacy and veterinary medicine, it's accepted. Maybe Solomon, you would like to
Okay.
add something?
I think that is exhaustive, Mansi. And for the fresh graduate or the fresh degree, it's actually possible. But what is advisable is that you should apply with your senior 4 certificate, because that's what they will consider basically. If you apply with that, they will give you higher chances. But one thing we also need to know is that the KNB scholarship is particularly meant in most cases for postgraduate studies, especially for a country like South Sudan. The slots that are available are for master's students. So I would advise on a strong note, if you are a postgraduate student with your bachelor degree available, please try. Just apply, your chances are maximum compared to an undergraduate student. I hope that helps, Chilando. And more information are basically on the website. The more you explore the website, you'll get the details. You just need some little browsing. But it is not updated now because they are officially opening on the 27th. Benar kan? Yeah, I think on the 27th, sure.
No. I think it's opening tomorrow, like 17. But they have updated information. But when it comes to the official guidebook, I checked it and it's still dated back to 2024. So we can't still consider the information as the same. But I hope they update the guidebook soon. And as for as the slots, last year it was for bachelors, 30 students were accepted. For 2023, for bachelors, we were 19. But last year they increased the quota, which was 30.
30,
And
sure.
for masters, it was 162. For doctors, it was 30 as well. But for this year, we still don't know how much the quota is. So,
Exactly.
But usually, the master students, the quota is very high compared to bachelors and PhD. So, yeah.
Okay, that helps. Brother Malwal, can you proceed to your question? And after that, Mamer Panchal. And then we'll get back to the chat messages briefly. Malwal Ajut, Bongreal. Malwal, are you available?
Are people getting me?
Yeah. You can proceed with your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, and in particular to the presenter of today's session. You know, when I was trying to read on the previous information given on the application, I found myself not able actually to make it. But of course, I have to listen so that I complete the session. In case if there is anyone who need help nearby me, then I can be able to know. Now, when it comes to contacting with the embassy, remember we the people in South Sudan, we don't have Indonesian embassy in Juba. I don't know how can someone have a physical contact with them, like submitting the documents that I read before. How can someone have a physical communication with them? Thank you.
That's a good question. Mansi, mungkin I'll be the person to take that on.
Yes.
If you don't mind, because
Yes.
Okay, Brother Malwal, South Sudan does not have a direct embassy with Indonesian yet. It's something that we are working on, but it has not materialized. But at the moment, South Sudan is accredited to the consulate that is in Nairobi. And that consulate is covering Uganda, Kenya, and South Sudan. I think DRC was part of it, but it has been like parted out. Now, how do you reach them is the next question. You can reach them through the email address. If you go to the website indicate the link for embassies. So just go there, search, and then put the name Kenya. Once you put that, then you'll be able exactly to go to the website and find your email. But I've also shared one of the email recently here in the chat box. You can go back and get that. And we'll also try to look if they have updated any of their email address. We'll also be able to share that in the group. So that's the only thing you can do. You don't have to actually make a physical contact because that's not feasible and they don't accept that. Getting to embassies in Kenya is pretty hard. I have experienced myself. So contact them by email, write to them that I'm so and so. Here are my documents. I'm applying for KNB for bachelor's or master's or PhD. Email your document. They will look through it, then they will get back to you. In most cases, they do respond. Thank you. Mamer Pancho. Mamer, please. Okay. I think Mamer is not available. Mansi, if you don't mind, can we get back maybe to the chat box and have some few questions to respond to? If in case there are some other things you have noted.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm. You're muted, Mansi?
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry, did you just say that we can take the questions from the chat or?
Yeah, exactly. You can proceed to the questions
Okay.
in the chat box.
Okay, well, we have one question here. Can someone who's exactly 21 years apply for the Indonesia scholarship, precisely someone born on August 15, 2003? As for this year, yes, you can apply, but if you're above 21, you can't. So this year will be your last chance to apply. Then we have another question, which is for bachelor's, is recommendation letter from immediate supervisor employer required? But we have no work experience. Well, Tanjil, for this thing, yes, it is very important. It is one of the required documents in KNB. I understand that you don't have any work experience, but what you can do is you can ask for this recommendation letter from someone, let's say a club, any activity, club group activity you did in your school, high school. As for me, I had work experience, so I was able to get it. But if you don't have, maybe you can just ask it from your teacher, stating that you helped them in some project or some work you did. So that's the only way out from here, because it's a very important document. You can't escape that one. Understood the details with requirements. We need to know how to apply practically, how to create emails, how to upload documents. Um, for this one, I would like to direct you to my YouTube channel. For these things, I have actually made complete detailed videos for it, and I'll just send you the link in the chat. Because when it comes to emailing, also for the embassy and for the KNB, I have made videos like what you can write in the emails and what you can accept in the replies. Also, when it comes to application, there is no need for physical applications for KNB. All you need to do is apply through the website, and that's it. I hope that answers your question. In case you have any doubt, just let me know. Then we have another question, which is I'm Indian. All my previous education are done in English, so can I upload the same mark sheet in transcript section as well? Yes, you can upload the same mark sheet in the transcript section, but for Indians, we receive a graduation certificate as well. So that certificate is important. So you can upload that one. But as far as I know, a transcript is okay as well. You just upload it and you'll be fine. Next one is I have joined you late. However, I would like to request you to share the link for the KNP scholarship that application is going to use to apply. Okay, sorry, I'll share it. there you go. This is the link. And we have one more. Is Duolingo accepted? If yes, what score then? Yes, Duolingo is accepted. As for this score, there is nothing is specified here. But I think I'm not sure about Duolingo actually, because on the website, the scores for IELTS, TOEFL, and others are specified, but for Duolingo, it's not. Mm, But what alternative you can do is just get a certificate from your um, previous school if your study was conducted in English, stating that all your education has been done in English. Or else the best way is IELTS. I recommend IELTS or TOEFL because those certificates are authentic, and they will they'll help you get the scholarship. You will be prioritized. Maybe Solomon would like to add something to this if you have.
I think that should be more than enough, Mansi. Thank you for the clarity. We are proceeding to the next presenter. And there are people that are asking about the deadline. That is something you can easily find on the website. So please just heat up the website and most of your question will be actually answered. Manza, thank you so much. I hope those who are in these sessions and some of your friends will be able to take some shot and try the Indonesian scholarship. On a separate note, just as an addition, because we'll be proceeding to the next presentation, KNB is an excellent program. If you are a postgraduate student, especially from South Sudan, I highly advise you to apply for that. And on language issues, the language is actually learnable. You can be able to master the language here. Some of us came as Bell is speaking any Indonesian, but now we can be able to deliver on that. So try your luck, and we wish you good luck. And for the undergraduate student, particularly those who would apply, because we are also concerned of your mental health. Let's suppose you submit in an application, you get through the interviews, and you don't get awarded. Please don't victimize yourself, maybe that you are not worthy enough or your application is not worthy enough. No, it's actually the slots, because the slots that are available are only 30 for last year case. So we don't know this year, how many will they be? And I mean, like, these slots are distributed globally. So the chances for securing one are basically, limited. So please take note of that. And for postgraduate student, this is a perfect chance to size. Indonesia is a beautiful country, enjoyable, and you can be able to visit a lot of places if you're interested also in exploration. Thank you so much, Mansi. We'll be able to get back to you after the presentation. Next.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih banyak. Next, Brother Dibol, I think you're already sharing your screen. That's important. And this is now for the Romanian government scholarship. I don't know, Brother Bol, I feel like you're using a phone. Why can't I use my screen share? Would that be okay with you? I don't know. I think I've muted him. Let me ask him to unmute.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just talking here. So I'm using a phone here. So my computer is not. My computer is down actually.
Okay.
Let's see the screen. Then let me leave, and then you.
Yeah. Let me share because.
Yeah, better.
I think you're using the same presentation file that you shared with me, right?
The same. The one I shared with you.
Okay. Perfect. I'm trying to open it here on my PC. Dear audience, kindly bear with us. I think we'll be finishing in the next 20 minutes. Next 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. Okay. Share drop. Okay. This one is specific. How my screen is visible?
Yeah. You can now put it in a presentation mode.
Yeah. I'm actually doing that. Great. So our brother Deng Bo is the next presenter and is going to talk about the Romanian government scholarship. And if you're a South Sudanese, obviously, and other nationalities, you are definitely eligible for this. So this is not a mass meet show. You should be able to listen to it attentively. Brother Deng, kindly proceed.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you so much for moderating the program. I'm Jacob Deng, as he said. So I'll just go through it rapidly because it's not like a long application. So Romanian government scholarship is I think is one of the simplest maybe application that you can do. So for those who have done it, I think you did not face a lot of challenges. So you just go through, you click on the link, and then you'll just be following the procedures. So Romanian government scholarship is available to all the members, all the countries except maybe European countries. So if you are not part of the Europe, so then you are automatically eligible. So why should you apply for this scholarship? So we know it's very important. The reason why most of us apply for scholarship once is to get maybe to get a fully funded scholarship because we have limited resources. That is very important for everyone, and also maybe to access quality education, and also to experience cultures of different countries or different people, maybe to interchange cultures, and also like to have international recognition. Maybe you have a scholarship, you are studying in Romania, so you will have that international recognition. You will connect with different people from different countries. And another one, maybe it's a good location. Maybe you will go and study in Europe, and maybe in European countries you can travel from country to country without barrier. So then, what are the requirements? So the next Solomon.
Okay, it's like my laptop is it the laptop?
Okay. The requirement. So the requirement in general. So when you are applying for bachelors, then what you need to have birth certificate. So you need to have your certificate, your real certificate for the secondary school, and also you need to have so you need to have your transcripts. So and also one of the requirement. So for people doing masters, so you need to have your bachelor's, and also you need to also have your research, and you need to have so you need to have your CV, you need to have your birth certificate, as I mentioned before. So these are commonly for masters, for one applying for masters. So for undergraduate, to make a summary, you need to have a CB, you need to have your passport or ID if you don't have passport at the moment. You need to have your birth certificates. You need to have your transcripts. And if you are married, you need to have your marriage certificate. So that's one of the most important things. So you can upload it because they also have a space. So maybe you can go to the next slide, Solomon. So now the most important thing is now to go on the website. You click on the link. This is the link that is provided here, and you go on the website. It will direct you direct. So I don't know if there's anyone who is ready with all those requirements that I said, like CB, like you see your CB, you have your certificates, you have your birth certificates, and you have your transcript. So I was planning to go direct to use like a sample, one person who is ready, so that we go direct and we do your application now, so that the rest of the people see. But now I think it's quite complex on my side because I'm using a phone. My computer is not okay now. So I don't know. You can just follow from here, because if you follow from here, then you can actually do it the same, because I just did it directly on the website. So you click on the link, and then it will bring you to this. So now if you are someone applying, if you have not created your account, then you will go down, you will scroll, it will show you, you go to the screen, and there's a way it says apply. So click on apply there up the screen, and then now it will bring you to this one, your account. So if you are someone who already have account, then you just enter your detail. If not, then you come down here and create your account. So next, Solomon. So when you click on create a new account, then it will give you this detail. You put your detail here. I put my detail here, my name, your first name, your last name. You put your email, you put your password, and then you put these letters that are embedded here. So you need to see these letters clearly, and then you put, like for me here, you put capital Y, capital Q, and V, and capital A. So here, if you put your detail like this and you click on submit, it will bring you to another page where it will tell you to activate your to put your activation code. So it will send the email to your Gmail account, and then it will wait for you now to activate your account. So now mostly what they do, they send your email, but your email will come to spam in the email. So go and check your spam, and then you will see your email. You will see the code that is sent there. So go and take that code and put it in the activation, whether it asks you for activation code. So you go next one.
Okay. Think it in show.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
I'm so sorry. Like my laptop is loaded with a lot of applications, so it's kind of slow.
Okay, don't worry. Just if you see like it is stuck, then you can just log out and then bring. You can just stop the screen and then you bring back.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can continue.
So yeah. So here, if you put your code, then it will take you back now. It will take you back now to where you can log in your emails and then your email and then your email and then your password. So if you click on it, so it will bring you to this page. It will bring you to this page to tell you begin your application, start your application. So now you click on start your application, and then it will bring you to this. It will bring you to this. It will bring you to this where it will show you like this 5 steps. So it is just a simple 5-step process. So you just click and you put your personal information. You will get your name already placed there because your names. So you get your name placed there, and then you put other details like address, like postal address. For South Sudan, you can just put maybe 811 4 times, and then you put Jufa, and then you continue. So side details are not more important, but they need them. So you put them side that you proceed. Then now you go to the next one. Can you put on the full screen?
Okay.
You just click on enable editing.
I've done that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you put your details, I think it's just a matter of putting the detail. If you put the detail, then it will take you the next step. You put the detail for the next step. Now this is the third step. So where you can be uploading your documents here. So the document that you can upload here, you upload your certificates, secondary education, and then you upload your CV, and then you upload your birth certificate. Yeah, basically these are, and then passport. So these are basically the documents that they need you to upload here. Maybe if you are married, you put your marriage certificate, but I advise you don't need to put because most of the time it's hard to give a scholarship to married people. So just do that, and then when you so there's where they will ask you if you will do your if you need a Romanian preparatory year. So you put that on yes, because in Romania you must do the language for the first year. So that's like this note. If you read this note that I collect on here, so it is telling you that if you are not a Romanian, then you have to do a Romanian language for the first year. So then you put the say that you go and prepare yourself. Then here it will show you where you can maybe click. Maybe you can click and maybe research for the universities there. Then click. So you can also see the universities that are related to the course that you want to apply. So you put courses there, and just because they also put the name there. So like maybe petroleum engineering, maybe civil engineering, environmental. So you can see the name there, and then you click, and then you select the universities. Solomon.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a minute. For that, okay. And then perfect. Yeah, I think you can proceed.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's where you can just upload your document there, and then after uploading all your documents that are required, then it will take you now to the last page to review your application. If everything is okay, then now you click on maybe there's a small, the last one, there's small, let's say that maybe understood the rules. So then now you click on that, and then you submit your application. Now you are done with the Romanian. So maybe the next thing I can just say is where you put your point. So so when you are putting your point, they have two space where you can put your actual point. Like for South Sudan, if you are someone who did your CSE, and maybe it was point like it was point, then you can put your point there, like maybe you have 81, or you have 91 point something, like mine 91.4. So what you do there, you put your real mark first, 91.4, and then the second one they will ask you now for the Romanian system. Romanian system, they have a grading of 1 to 10. So now for you to convert that 91.4 to that grading system, you need to divide that one by 10. So divide 9.1 divided by 10. So it will give you 9.14. So put 9.14 in the grading system. And if you are someone who did maybe A, B, and all those that system, then in the first one, they have you can, in the first one, then you can see the conversion system, because in your certificate they might have put maybe the term of point, maybe you have A, and your point you have like maybe you have, yeah, maybe it might be 80 or 8.1. Then you just put in that range, and then go and put the other one, or maybe you put very good or excellent, depending on the remark that they put on your marks for your certificate. So this is how you can simply do it. There's nothing hard about this application. So I would like maybe to stop here. If there's any question, then we can proceed. I was planning to do it directly with you, but I'm facing some challenges. I don't know if I can manage to do it on phone, so it's hard. So that's briefly the application for Romania. Is very simple. So if you can if you follow this step on the presentation, then you can simply do it alone. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Brother Jacob. And I believe to those who have paid attention, you have picked one or two things. The most important thing about this scholarship, particularly, and your website is actually user-friendly. So you just need to check. Just have all the document in place, and you can be able even to finish it in a day, less than 20-30 minutes. That would literally work. Next would be the questions that are actually based on this. I advise those who are interested in postgraduate program, Romania would be your perfect destination. So maybe those who have questions, some sort of clarity to put across, kindly utilize the reaction session by raising up your hand. I'll be able to give you a chance. Or else, you can type in the chat box. Jacob and I would be able to take those questions. And literally, that's the best way to handle it. Yep. I'm seeing Manuela Jude again. I would love to give maybe the chance to a new face. Brother Manuela, I'll consider you still. But I don't know whether there's any other new person here. Oh, Ilya Ayub. Okay.
Hello?
Yes. Good. Now,
Yeah, thank you one again.
Okay, proceed.
Yeah.
And please be direct to your question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, I learned that there are some scholarship which actually disadvantage people who might have obtained other diploma in different courses. Like if I finish in nursing and I need to apply for fresh, for graduate, I mean undergraduate studies. And in the application also, they may say, have you ever attended any post secondary, education, like you have a diploma? And when you post, sometime it may make you not be selected, because they will determine that this person is able at least to sustain his or her low life. I don't know which one is which. Is it applicable in the Romanian, like if you had your diploma, you have a diploma in different course, and there is a section which says, in case if you have attended, can it work there? Thank you.
Okay, that's good. I think the question basically, Jacob, is about whether you can be able to use maybe post-high school certificates that you have obtained, diploma, something like that in the application process. Does that work? Yeah, Jacob, I think it's something you can take short on as we continue to the question.
Okay, that's a nice question. So when you go through, like when you're applying for bachelor, there's no space for that. Like when you go through, like the presentation I was showing, they only have a specific requirement. So they need they need CV, they need your transcripts, they need your certificates, your real certificates, and then your birth certificate when you're applying for bachelors. So maybe for masters, they need your CV, the same thing I mentioned, and then they need your university transcripts, and also they need your motivational letter and your degree. So there's no space for you to upload that. And if you are applying for other scholarship, please ignore it. Don't put that because, as you said before, they don't give high chance to those guys. So because they know like you already have diploma, so you can struggle for your life. You may not maybe look for opportunities. So you may look for opportunities, but maybe you are not disadvantaged. You are not underprivileged like others. So when you are applying, there's no need for you to show it because it will not help you in any way. So thank you.
Oh, that's good. As a little addition, Brother Manuel, scholarships are more of a competitive session. It's not an honesty test. So you actually do what will favor your odds. If you are not asked to upload something, don't work outside the rule. Just follow what they have instructed you to do. That's what they need, and that's what they will assess. Okay. So you might have other things, maybe co-curricular activities that you have done. Please upload those things because they show maybe how you have explored your outside classroom. They consider that. But please adhere always to what they have asked. If you are applying for bachelor degree, follow what they are asking in the system. If they need high school, submit high school. For masters, if they need bachelor degree, upload a bachelor degree. That will help. Now, do they cover maybe hair tickets for Romanian government scholarship? No, I'm pretty sure of that since last year. But for Indonesian, yes. So it depends, and all these things are all available. Lad Peter Makor, I'll give you the chance, and then Elia will follow. Pretty quick. Kindly be precise to the question so that we can take it head on. And we also have our team members that are actually answering some questions in the chat box. So just in case your question is answered, I might not give you the chance again, maybe to hire it, verbally. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much to Brother Jacob Dengwall. My question is, I've already applied for the scholarship, but I don't know when are they going to mail the successful applicant. So when are they going to mail us? Email them. That is my question.
Good. Jacob, take that on. I mean, when should they expect feedbacks?
Okay, I'm not sure about the when, because they did not indicate I did not get it on the website, but the deadline is 12 of this month of next month. It means they will inform the applicant maybe after the deadline. So that's the most thing they do most of the time. So I'm not sure when, but if you have submitted your application, just wait patiently.
Okay, great. As just addition from past experience, in most cases, if you are successful, expect some interviews around May, and the final communication would be around June, July. That's the experience I have from a couple of friends that have existed on this journey. Thank you. Hope that helps. Elia, I'm not seeing you once more. I don't know where you're still in the meeting, or your question is answered.
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Jacob, for the presentation. It was the same question that I wanted to ask about the notification of the candidates that will go through and the traveling expenses. Who covers that? When do we receive the notification? But I think they were somehow answered. Thank you.
I mean, the only advisable thing for all scholarships, once you have submitted in your your application, be connected to your email. Check all those mail regularly. I mean, any information can surprise you. So it also depends on the number of volumes that the volume of application that they are receiving. Most time they will do a review quickly. Sometime it might take long. So it's not specific. But just stay connected to your email. You'll be informed. Hopefully, wish you all the best. I mean, Jacob, I'm not seeing a separate hand, and our time is really off. We also have other schedules to attend to. Understand Mansi is somebody we have kept waiting for a while. Quite sorry for that. If we can maybe...
No, I don't really mind.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Mungkin lapar ya, nggak tahu. But it's okay. Maybe, Jacob, we can turn to the inbox. If there are some questions that are worth attending to before we wrap up the session.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that you have noted worth responding to? I think Brother Jacob Yan Lear has been replying to a number of them.
Yeah, Yan has been replying, so I don't think there's another. There's no question there. There's no question that has not been answered, actually. Okay, someone said, I've loaded all the requirements, but my CV was rejected. What could be the reason? So Sonalier,
It could be one thing.
how was it rejected? Huh? Is it because the size of your CV is too large or what? Because sometimes when you are uploading a document and the size is too large, it cannot be accessed by the system. So you see the size that is required there, like they can say maybe 10 MB or something. So was it rejected directly when you were uploading, or how? Because I don't get the question is not complete. So if it was rejected when you were uploading, then you need to check the size of your you need to check the size that is required, and then compress the size of your document, and then re-upload it again. So that's what I can just say, if the guess is correct.
Okay. I think that helps.
Yeah, and if you also use the doc, yeah, it has also been answered here. You also use the doc, then convert it to PDF. So if the PDF is also large, then you can do it online. Just go Google online that compress the document online. So it will just give you a link that you can compress it online, and then you download it and upload it. Yeah.
I think the team is contributing enormously in the chat box, and that helps. Jacob, maybe we are closing up, so I'm giving you 1 to 2 minutes, just final note to the applicant, something quick to share, maybe a quick reminder. And the same would also apply to Mansi and maybe to our scholarship orientation team. I don't know if they have something to put across to. And but thank you. Jacob, you start with that.
Okay.
I come in and then we could close up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you so much, Solomon, for leading the session. It has been so nice. And we have finished our session on time. So thank you so much, guys, for attending today. So we really appreciate your turn up. So what I can just advise you is that always try to attend this session. It's not all about this scholarship that we are maybe presenting, like Romania or KNB, but when you attend a session, you will learn more about how you can apply on your own, or how you can apply for more scholarship apart from the scholarship that you are being presented to. So I would encourage you to always give more effort, because your future is worth like trying. Like you put all that you have, and then you see. Because I know with the experience that we have for the last almost 3 years, last 2 years and a half, so it's all students who have been actively maybe trying their best, asking and trying all the means. All of them have succeeded, and those who just give up, I don't know. There's no day you will win, because if you give up, then it's done like that. So I would just advise you to always try your best, and if you need help, always reach out to the group. So we have a group where your question can be answered, or you can reach to someone that you think can help you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jacob. Jacob is also a director as Anna, so he was also speaking on his capacity as the chair of the team. And thank you so much. I think Manza would be the final lady in that context. Thank you so much to the team that contributed, and more especially to our audience. Thank you for taking your time. Scholarship is a marathon. So if you are ready for that race, don't be determined by the results. It's not about the results. It's about the experience. And the more consistent you are, definitely you are going to land on your chance. You can be rejected tomorrow, but your opportunity exists in the other space. So do not stop at rejections. Just continue, and hopefully your goals will be met. I would say good luck. Inshallah, you'll be successful. And Anna is here to support you. Thank you to the team, Brother Yan, Brother Nialwal, and all those who have made our session really interactive. I mean, thank you so much for the interactions. And we're going to give the final chance to Mansi. We are now a global community. Mansi from India, studying in Indonesia. And this is what it means. Education can, destroy barriers, bring people together, and we learn and share experiences, definitely for growth. Mansi, one final word?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you so much, Solomon. Well, for the final words, I would just like to say that remember, your hard work will surely pay off, and make sure you put in efforts when you are applying, because the application process is just the beginning. You have to go through the interview and the test after that, but application process is the first step, and make sure that the statement of purpose you write, the recommendation letters you receive, make sure they are properly structured and are creative. Also, make sure that the documents that you upload, they are well clearly visible and stuff, because usually it's the small mistakes that makes your application rejected. So I just say, yeah, keep trying, and yeah, don't be disappointed if you don't qualify, because surely for bachelors and even for masters, getting a big scholarship like this is difficult. And I'd say just don't try only for one country, try for different countries, and I'm sure for one you will surely receive. Because as for me, I failed 4 times, and this is the finally that I got a scholarship. So yeah, thank you so much, Anna, for conducting these sessions, because yeah, surely education needs all, and yeah, sessions like this are really gonna helpful and gonna change somebody's life in the future. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mansi. Wise word, beautiful word. Thank you for everything. We appreciate your time too. And that marks the aim. Thank you for those who have turned into NR, Education Needs All. Kindly share this information with your friends, share them with those who might be suitable, relevant, and we wish you good luck. Thank you so much.